Doot, doot, doot. Hello, welcome to Sunday School on the Millionaire. Today we are going to be reading in Matthew chapter 6, verses 1 through 4. So, if you have a Bible, feel free to read along with me, else you can read down below too. So, we'll be in Matthew chapter 6, verses 1 through 4. This is part of Jesus' Sermon on the Mountain, which is one of his more famous sermons, but this is just a few verses from it about giving. Be careful not to do your acts of righteousness before men, to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets, as the hypocrites do in the synagogue and on the streets, to be honored by men. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be done in secret. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. So there's three main takeaways I want to point out from these four verses. First is that when we give, we're not giving for our own self and to make ourselves look good. We're giving to God. So everything we have comes from God, so we're really just giving God a little bit of it back. So we don't want to parade it before men and tell our friends and neighbors about how great we are because we gave. Rather, we want to look at how great God is because He's so richly provided for us. So basically, don't toot your own horn, like it says, don't blow your trumpets in the synagogue. So that's probably where the phrase "don't toot your own horn" came from, I would guess. And next point is just the fact that it says when you give, which makes the assumption that you are giving. So when Jesus said these words, he was assuming people were giving. If it wasn't that way, it would have said if you give or if you choose to give, but it says when you give, which implies that people are giving, and this is how you should do it. And the last point is just from that last verse where it says, then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And it's just a reminder that God does see all things and know all things, and that's why we don't really need to give for men. Rather, we can give for God and be rewarded by Him. So we don't need to live for the praise of man, but we can live for the praise of God, and we will be rewarded for that in due time, whether on this earth or in the life to come. It doesn't necessarily mean you'll get great financial gain by giving, but it means that God will bless you in some way from it. So thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it and can enjoy some more content. Thanks.